Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration. But these situations tell us a lot about a team's character. And for some teams, it brings out their absolute best. But for others, it kind of proved to be an overwhelming scenario to face. And so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What do you got on him, Chris?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Off for Los Angeles. First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Just off the outside edge. And here we go in Game 5. The lefty, the 1-0. Ground ball right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Hesung Kim will hit next. And that's outside. Kim measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a native of South Korea. Nobody out, runner at first. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
This one in the dirt. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And that's in for a strike. Freeman at second. Kim on at first with nobody out. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And that's too high.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And now it's filled up.
I think he was sitting off speed though.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Left-hand batter waits, and that'll load the bases.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And he pumps in a strike. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's a nice job right there. It's always great when you can get on the scoreboard first. Just good situational hitting to bring him home from third right there.
Will Smith to the plate.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra. The relay to the plate. He beats it, second. And it's 4-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That's too low, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
And the 1-0. Just missed.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Man at second. Right through there for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
3 balls, no strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. Ground ball to Bohm. Bohm throws out to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies nothing.
I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Back at Citizens Bank Park and towing the slab, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. That misses off the outside edge. That one fouled off, 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. This is Bryson's stop. Swings through that one for strike one.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan Series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
One out, base is empty. Out to short, Rojas. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting third.
Let's check out their lineup for this must-win contest. And Singy, their production in the postseason has been underwhelming.
It's usually not great to have your whole team below the Mendoza line, Boog. These bats have been ice cold, and if they don't want their season to end in disappointment, they're going to need to make some noise in this ball game.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Bryce Harper. Ground ball right side, and that goes foul. Two outs, base is empty. Comebacker to the mound. Rojas with the throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Game 5 of the NLCS. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. Luzardo back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's downstairs and outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Scored the first one of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Hit in the air left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting. Second baseman, Hassan Kim.
2 down, bases empty. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And that one missing low. That one catches the corner. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two outs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ohtani stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Kim, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now snap throw to first. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Phillies nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that's downstairs. 1-0. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. In the air, center field. Edman in position. 1 down.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Oh, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
1 down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Brandon Marsh stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is down low. And that's in for a strike. Chopped left side. To first. That's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 4-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defense.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his backpack to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. And that's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And now Teoscar Hernandez drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Foul ball. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Tyler Phillips, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Abel also getting ready. Man at second. Fastball is outside. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jesus Luzardo will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Now on the bump, Tyler Phillips.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Singled and scored his first time. That's in there. That's strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. Coming home, the throw in, it's offline, the run comes in.
Back-to-back singles, just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man at first, nobody out. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Doubled in his first AB. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 5 of the NLCS. Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Castellanos makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Popped up. Harper. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman Kike Hernandez.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Grounded out his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Smith off of first with 2 away.
Ha! 0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Phillips checks on first.
He made it 6.
Smith back in on a dive. And a curve misses outside, and the count is 2-2. Good eye right there.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Boots it. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. His first time. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-2.
Nothing happening on the bases, though. The next pitch misses. 2-2. The Dodgers threatening. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. They put 2 on the board on 4 hits, an error, but 2 are left stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, and now here is Nick Castellanos.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Edge of the zone, called a strike. And the count is 0-2. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2
One
strikes.
ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. And that's in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that is low for ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Now batting Max Kepler. Maybe a 2-ball, 5. The throw to second is offline.
Batting ninth, catcher, JT.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors. Free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
And now it is JT Realmuto. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to
strike.
get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And now 2-0.
Down.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. That one's in there, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And they'll do it again. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
Trey Turner at the plate. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. And a foul ball. One out. Runners at first and second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Stop. Batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, right field, Pajes. Nabs it, and that is that. 2 left on. We played 3 here in Game 5. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Freddie Freeman. Just missed. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Late swing, foul to the left. That one pushed to the left and foul. On the ground, Turner fires over to first, and Freeman is retired. Now it's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Outside. And the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And they add a run. It's 7-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now, Teoscar Hernandez. And misses inside. Ripped on the ground to second. That ends the frame. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 7-0. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Harper.
Bryce Harper.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And now 2-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Edman going back on it. And that one is off the batter's eye. Wow, out of here. And Schwartz blasts one out. It's 7-2.
That's some Schwarber power for you right there. Impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there.
2-2.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And out number one on the grab.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. There's the strike.
This offense has their backs against the wall. You know, baseball has a way of surprising people, but it's going to take a huge effort to fight back and save their season.
And ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
Runner on at first with one gone.
Castellanos.
And now Nick Castellanos walked his first time. And that one upstairs, ball one. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike. And downstairs. Next pitch way upstairs. And there's a foul ball. March leads off first with one away. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Pajes makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Misses outside, and that's ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Third out.
He's out.
But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Phillips back to work. And the sweeper misses.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering is fouled back. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. So up next, Andy Pajes. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Inside, just missed. That was
No.
the sweeper, but it missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one ripped. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. That's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Next offering is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 5 of the NLCS. That hits the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Too high, and it's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
But just keep handing out gifts, Boo. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in easily. Hernandez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And a foul ball. This to center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting,
So
shortstop,
digging in, Miguel
Rojas.
Rojas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The shortstop takes a ball. First and second, 2 down. In there at the knees. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That's down and in. Two on, 2 outs.
Full count.
Freddie Freeman waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two outs. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're still on top 7-2. NLCS. Here comes Real Muto. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Activity in the bullpen. Clayton Kershaw, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Knack warming up as well. Fouled off left side. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1-2.
This one in the air right field, and that's a foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, out in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Nicely done right there to bury that two-strike splitter in the dirt. Pretty much perfect execution. Very much like what you're trying to do with a two-strike curveball. But you could argue a splitter is a little tougher to pick up than a breaking ball because you just can't see it like you can that hump in a curveball.
Trey Turner now. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
1 ball. 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes. Ball 2.
In the air, right side. Pajes coming on. Puts it away for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that is out of play.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Back at Citizens Bank Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Freddie Freeman. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Marsh tracks it down for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. Phillips keeping him close. That's in there. Strike one.
Ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, tag, ow! A bullet from JT Realmuto.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw, quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Two down, nobody on. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. So, runner at second, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Fastball is outside. Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're the top half of the 6th. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
First and second, 2 outs. Now at the plate, Will Smith. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one inside, and now 2-0. And that misses as well. Andy Pajes waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. Get out of town. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-2.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Tyler Phillips done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching
out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Mick Abel.
Number 73, Mick Abel.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Two outs.
Ball outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner. And he beats the throw. He's safe.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. And with the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch just misses. Pajes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one pushed foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now a 10-2 ball game. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Clayton Kershaw.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. Harper retired.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's already homered here in this one. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. And it's fouled away. The slider was not part of his arsenal when he debuted in 2008. He was a fastball changeup curveball guy. But in May of 2009 at Wrigley Field in a bullpen session, he decided to try a new pitch. Movement in the bullpen, Kirby Yates preparing to come on if needed. Vesia, the lefty, warming up as well. With A.J. Ellis as his catcher, Mike Borzello as the coach, he threw a couple of them. It was near perfect right away, and he started using the slider right from there in May of 2009. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
To the right side. Throw on to Freeman.
He's out.
Schwarber out of the play.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's going to be Alec Bohm. 0 for 2 in this one. The rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon.
And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. 1 for 2. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Popped up. Rojas under this one. Makes the catch. That is the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Phillies 2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Top of inning number 7. Here's Kike Hernandez. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle. And
oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He jacks that one out to left. It's 11-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Slice down the right side. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it stays fair.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So back to the top of the order. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. First offering, and it just misses. That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. And he's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
Now
Hits
batting,
against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next for LA, Haesung Kim. Slice the other way and foul. And that one fouled off.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Just misses there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2-2.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And 1-2. Base hit. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 13-2.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Mick Abel is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. New pitcher now, Nabil Crismatt.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And now, Teoscar Hernandez. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 1 away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks, the left-hander, up and throwing. Romano getting loose as well.
Rio
in the dirt, blocked, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here in the late stages of Game 5. Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. 1 run across, hits the fence. Ohtani around third. The relay, and he's out.
Right there.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Now here is Andy Pajes.
0-1.
Two outs. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
4 runs already in the frame here in Game 5 of the NLCS. Slow roller to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. LA is on top, 14-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder, Matt Kepler.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Kershaw, a 6'4 lefty, 225 pounds. Of course, a 3-time Cy Young Award winner. Outside low, and 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up the middle. Sends it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Gonna bring up JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Base hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Trey Turner. Just missed.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Ball.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Edman going back, and he brings it into the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like like a wide receiver playing football.
So man aboard. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Edman in position. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Krismat back to work. That one fouled off. Popped in the air, left side. Real Muto hauls it in, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Castellanos ranges back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. And he'll reach second with one away. Man at second with one away. Miguel Rojas digs in now. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Romano, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Hernandez over at second, 1 down. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
1-2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Squeezes it, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Just missed.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And there's a fly ball deep right field back there. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers out front 14-2. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Here comes Bryce Harper.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said That's what he possesses that allows him to come through.
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Inside, and the count's full.
Full count.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And that misses. Ball one.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Double play ball to second. Rojas for one. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. 1 for 3. That one down the line, and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Pitching
the left-hander on now, Jose Alvarado.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Ha-Seong Kim getting ready to hit.
Second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Curve in the dirt.
1-2. Ball 2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had it fooled.
So now the DH spot, Shohei Ohtani.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
There's the strike. Just missed.
1 ball.
The Dodgers up big in this one here in the late stages of Game 5. In the air, left field, down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's outside, and that is ball one.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. And they add a run. It's 15-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in Game 5 of the NLCS. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. On the ground to third. They get the force, and the inning is over.
It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down.
Bottom of the 9. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting,
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting left fielder, Max Kepler.
So man aboard and digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next offering is downstairs. Marsh stands at first with 1 out. Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Kershaw deals, and now the count is even. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Real Muto stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Strike.
And that's outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. Trey Turner waiting for a turn at the plate. And that one wrapped foul. The Phillies down to their final strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting.
Trey Turner with a chance now. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. And that one is inside ball 1.
1-0.
Kershaw fires. They're down to their final strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
That one misses. Now 2-2. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Now batting.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bryson Stott. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That's in there. That's strike 2. That one missed. Two outs. Misses outside. 2-2.
2 strikes.
Stays alive. Bases loaded. 2 down.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Too low, and it's ball 3. Bryce Harper on deck for the Phils. And that does it. They win the pennant. They are champions of the National League.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your life.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Pero ya no, pero ya no.